with me and didn't have. Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
EA Sports Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Line 20. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley, 61 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion.
Now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Cousins to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And here we go.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They run again on first down. Cook, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check.
They'll run with Cook, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, Cook, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Third and goal for Cousins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 30 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good game, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 25 on second down, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 44, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on now, let's go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Cousins on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Goff. And Woods has it complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw. Goff. A deep ball for Gurley. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a run with Cook. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
He's checking.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 16, Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Barely got the extra point.
Here we go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they are.
Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks, 72 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive
right.
battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Rip right, rip right.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit.
Down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54. Get him, get him, get him. Gun. From the rep, let's go, right here.
Sheesh, who is winning?
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And some space here. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Gun. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right there.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle. Cousins here to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.